on it.
Ah, brilliant. More brilliance by Sarah Fraser. I'm going to steal that one too.
Okay, well,
I'm going to steal that one too. I mean, first you say it's not show friends, it's show business. What was that? The only downside to TV is not being on it. I
the
love
only
that.
downside. The only downside.
Stealing, I'm
No
going to
downside.
steal that from you. You know who's not on the TV anymore, but I think she got a sniff of it at BravoCon? That Alexis Jesus Jugs Bellino. Jesus Jugs. Now listen, Jesus Jugs Bellino has been seen out with John Janssen, Shannon Bedore's, I guess, ex. I can't even keep up. Now listen, everybody said for the whole season that we just watched of the OC, which is over, that John Janssen is a fame whore. That is what Victoria Gumbelson said. Now she would know because she had a bunch of them. Apparently Steve Lodge was a fame whore. And this is what Vicky swears by. This is what a lot of people said about John Janssen. I'm not saying it, but look, is John Janssen the Louis Aurelius of the OC? That he is just, is he the new Slade Smiley? Is he just going through, like, it's not going to work with Shannon? Let me find the next. Alexis has broken up with her boyfriend. Her mom passed away. When you do lose a parent a lot, that's where you kind of reassess life and say, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I kind of can see Alexis and John being a thing, but is John in it for the right reasons if it's happening, or is he just who is the next available RHOC? What do you think? This is shocking.
Well, I have spent the past couple of weeks, I believe Shannon Bedore was on my, biggest loser list of 2023.
Which is not even out yet, darling.
Okay, well, there was a tease.
It's fine. There's a tease. We're doing the best of, we have a lot of year ends. Did you look at your master schedule that I sent you of when each thing is being released?
I think I did, but it's like one in, out the other,
She doesn't listen to me all the time,
I know,
guys.
I don't listen.
Well, this is being released before that is. We're doing best of, worst of, and scandalous moments. Everyone there, we have a lot of top.
You're going to love this. But here's the thing. Now I have empathy for Shannon because Shannon has made it clear that John is her kryptonite, that she has never been as in love with a man as John. And, not that this is Alexis's fault, because supposedly now after the DUI, John and Shannon are not together. I guess if we're keeping up, but I don't know. I feel like this is a low blow. Not that Alexis is friends with Shannon because they all don't really get along, but this was at the Quiet Woman, the famed Quiet Woman. Can
we just pause there for a minute?
Yeah, what? I love how John hangs out there. It's like, that is favor.
Right. Like, and when I slept at Alexis Bellino's one, I was with her for the weekend. Like, this is, I don't even know, 2020. Like, it was November. It's a long story. We had a mutual friend in common, and she was just like, come to Alexis's. And I stayed at Alexis's house for like 3 days. True story. She was like, we're not going to the Quiet Woman, but I wanted to. I was like, please, Alexis. This is a true story. But I mean, if you don't want to be seen, you're not going to the Quiet Woman. So, I mean, I think John knows what he's doing. I'm starting to think everybody was right. He is a fame whore. And Alexis, now listen, Alexis that weekend even told me, she's like, they've started conversations with me. This was years ago, to come back. I truly believe, just having been there and knowing Alexis a little bit, I don't think she wanted to go back. I think she was really happy with this new guy. She was, I don't want the drama. Now that she's broken up with this guy, let me tell you something. They all say they don't want it. Then you go to BravoCon and you have people screaming for Joe De La Rosa, screaming for Lori Peterson, screaming for Alexis Bellino. You're on that stage presenting the award to Vicky. I think Miss Bellino got a little taste. Your mom has passed away. You broke up with this guy. I think Alexis might want to go back to the OC. I think so. And she too, I think, wants the paparazzi. You're not just at the Quiet. Come on. Go to the fucking alleyway thing down. This Quiet Woman is ground zero for the OC.
I agree with you. I actually feel for Shannon. I thought, my understanding is I kept seeing these headlines like Alexis Bellino addresses it, which I guess she sort of did, that they were just there hanging out with like a group of people. They took a photo together, but then, they got like a friend to comment and they were like, oh, Alexis and John actually have a lot in common. They'd be really good together. So I'm confused as to where it is, like if they're hanging out. Seems like they're not confirming or denying that. I think it's hard for Shannon. I do. I feel bad for Shannon.
I feel a
Really
little
do.
bad for the girl. I actually feel a little bad for the girl too. You know who we don't feel bad for? Dreams have come true for our Miss Mortimer. Tinsley is married. This is all
Oh,
she wanted. This is all she wanted.
Dale looked amazing.
It's green. It was the accent
Oh God.
color.
Dale looked fabulous. I mean, and I don't know, did you read about the husband?
No, you got anything for us? I mean, he's well
Yes,
off,
his
right?
wife, yes, but he runs, they live
Yes.
in Augusta, Georgia, which is where Sutton is from. Uh, and Tinsley wants to have a child, so those frozen eggs are going to be fertilized. Sounds like they are having a kid. I mean, she's not pregnant now, but that's the goal. But this man sounds like a good man. He's widowed. His poor wife, Robert Bovard, he's a businessman. He runs an iron and steel company in Augusta, Georgia. He's 40. Is he 48? He has 3 children together, and his wife sadly passed away from a brain tumor, like had brain cancer. And I just thought, wow, Tinsley seems like she has a good heart. And I hope that these kids, find, a great stepmom in Tinsley, and that she and her man can go on to like have a kid of their own. But she's waited a long time to be happy. And it seems like, it's terrible. His late wife of 12 years, Mary Dial Bovard, died of a brain tumor in June of 2021, according to her obituary. How sad. Oh my God, she was beautiful. I mean,
And not old.
no, young. I mean, my God, like we always say on this podcast, if you don't have your health, you have nothing.
I say it all the time. I mean it. I am
Yeah.
going to buy multiple Louis a day sometimes, but I got to be honest. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
God, maybe we all
Doesn't.
live a
It
long
doesn't
time.
matter. That's all that matters. So look, there is this thing in
Ah,
my mind with a backstory that when someone's wife passes from a brain tumor, I do put you in the like, you're a good guy. Like you would still be married. You're not a playboy. I think Tinsley might have found a good one here. And look,
I
this is
do
all she
too.
wants. She turned down Legacy Roney. She doesn't want this. She had her own show on the CW back in the day. That she doesn't want to be on TV. She wants a normal, quote unquote, real life. So more power to her, more
Yeah.
power. I think he has money. He lives in, I think, Georgia. I don't know if he's from in Augusta, where Sutton's from, but she's going to be a nice Southern woman. Dale's probably thrilled. Like this is good for her, right? Good for her. She's not out there being an asshole. Let Tinsley be happy, guys.
No, and
Let her be
he seems
happy.
like he just seems like a really nice man, and he's been through tragedy, and I hope they can have such a great life. And I'm so happy for Tinsley, because that loser, who was that disgusting loser that she was with on the show?
Scott from isn't it what did
Oh,
he do?
oh my God, he was sweaty. You talk about looking like, I know, and he was a friend of our, our love,
Miss
Carol Radiswell.
Raswell.
Ugh,
I don't know if
what
love.
a
I don't know
slime
if
ball.
our love is the
Oh, well,
right
I
word.
love
Your
Carol,
love.
but oh